If you have not seen this movie yet, The Gorge, I highly recommend to you to check it out immediately, because this movie is not just a movie. It exposes the truth of what has really been happening on this planet. It's a disclosure movie that tells you about the world's most dangerous secret lies. Continue listening, because this is very interesting truth that everyone should know, so share this video and like. The plot is basically two elite snipers who are being sent to this gorge, to this abyss, to guard it for some reason, and it's all very secretive. They each live / guard this gorge on these towers on each side of the gorge. And there is a rule that they cannot communicate with each other at all, and anything that happens has to be kept a secret. No word to anyone. But of course, as fate shall want it, they start to communicate, they develop a relationship, and he so happens to fall in this gorge through an accident. Of course, she follows him to protect him, to save him, and then is where the plot actually starts to reveal the most dangerous secrets, not anymore, of this world. Already previously, before he fell into the gorge, they find out that there are monsters who want to crawl out of this gorge, and as he falls in and she follows to save him, they quickly find out that those monsters have once been men. They have once been humans. And for some odd reason, they have merged with the nature. They have merged with the trees, with the insects, with the animals around them, and became very weird and dangerous organisms. So as they walk through this gorge, trying to find a way out of this living hell, they find information on what this place has been and what has been done there. They find a secretly recorded old tape that reveals all of the information, as well as some computers. Of course, they watch it. They find out that during World War II, both parties, the Allied, the Western side, and the East side, the Soviet Union, have been in this place using biochemical weapons and experimenting on human beings to create so-called super soldiers. But then an earthquake happened that led to a major leak, a spill that led to those men, humans, mutating, basically their DNA fusing with animals and plants, creating monsters. Now, what did the authorities do when this major leak happened and all those people not only died but mutated? What they did was to not reveal the secret and keep the world safe. No, they used high-tech technology, cloaking technology, to keep this a secret forever and keep those monsters locked inside this gorge. And that's why they have snipers on each side that should not have any type of contact, to keep this secret forever. But unfortunately, it came out. The Montauk Project, the Super Soldier Project, all of this has truly been happening on our planet. And the people who you would not expect have been involved in it / governments. And the fact that the plot is about the Second World War is also very telling, because indeed the Nazis have been using technology that they received from the so-called reptilians, extraterrestrials, malevolent ones, and doing those experiments, creating super soldiers, venturing out into the solar system. These super soldiers have been in so-called 20 and back programs. I think many of you have heard about this. People are now regaining their memories. They have been abducted, they have been abused, they have been on Pluto, on Mars, and so on. This is real. And this is a disclosure movie, and all of this information is coming out this year, and the next year it's happening. I know it's tingling. It's happening because people are ready for the truth, and we are seeing disclosure happen on all levels, finally. But if you want to hear experiences from someone who has been abducted and part of a 20 and back program, I highly recommend to you to check out Tony Rodriguez. He is legit and he is authentic, and he also wrote a wonderful book. I think at this point he wrote multiple books, but this is the first book that he published, series 𝒴𝓊'𝓇𝑒. I highly recommend you to check it out. This is his book. Stranger Things as well, that is highly famous, is literally also exposing the Montauk Project, and there have been many projects like that where they have been using biochemical weapons, they have been using high-tech technology that at that time should not have been there. And this is why it's a secret, dear treasures. Not a secret anymore. It's finally being revealed. If you think they did not, yes they did, and worse. Chimeras were created. Children were adults. It's horrific. And all of this stuff is now slowly but surely, or not that slow anymore, coming out. So be prepared. But remember to raise your frequency, and it's good to be aware. But these things happen. They have been happening. We need to raise our vibration in order for, this is my light here because it's getting pretty dark, for these things to prevent them from ever happening again, and stand in unison as one human race, dear treasures. Happy rest of the week, and check out my YouTube channel. I've been wanting to make this video talking about this movie and this disclosure for so long. I have been seeing glimpses, the trailer before it came out. I watched it, I was like, yes, I knew it, this is a disclosure movie, great, I have to talk about it. And I finally did it. And I really recommend you to watch it, dear treasures. This is the truth. Humans are ready and we deserve the truth. We shall know it so that we never allow anyone to treat us like this again. We shall finally reclaim our voice, our power, and our sovereignty. United.